Welcome back to the Hockey Shop, source for sports. I'm InGoal Utopia, alongside Cam.
That's me.
We've got some, we did a tease. We tried something different when this first came in. We were already filming other things. We didn't have time to do the full review. Brian's ICONIK. We did a quick little teaser on YouTube. What do they call that? What do you kids call that these days?
YouTube Shorts.
We did a YouTube short.
Boomer.
Thank you. I am the olds. And we've pretty much been, I would say inundated, but we've had some of our audience has been like, could you please do a full review? So here we go. A full review of the new Brian's ICONIK line. Cam, I think we should start with the pads. First of all, in custom order, because Brian's is the custom goal company. You can do a lot of different things. Stock though, in the store, you have white and black primarily right now.
To start off right now, yeah.
Okay, and more on the way.
Oh, lots more on the way.
Okay, now we've got that out of the way. Let's get into the details. Show me what's new with the pad.
All right, so the new Brian's ICONIK pad, again, still following from that genetic kind of style line. So we're talking about a flexible pad here. So 2 cores to this pad. We'll start off with that first, the internals, the things that you can't see. So they have a regular flex and also a fly flex. What's the difference? Soft versus stiff. So the ones that we have in right now are the flex.
That's the regular.
Correct. And as we talked about,
fly's going to be stiff.
Yeah, as we talked about, not necessarily the way to evaluate flex, but hey, it's good to show off the visual of it right here. So in terms of for overall feel on the leg and what that now does, the pad kind of reverts back to some more of its like hybridy roots with it. A little bit more hybridy roots.
I like that. It's a new word.
I'm going to coin that one.
Hybridy.
Again, with a little bit more of that flex, a little bit more of that feel, but some good stiffness still up on that upper thigh rise. They still have Bri-Core into it. They found a way to kind of lighten that up a little bit more too as well. So we're still getting that rigid point where we need it. But again, we're still getting lots of flex where we need it too as well.
Okay. So that's sort of the fit and feel. What are some of the other features?
Upgrades.
Upgrades are good. We like upgrades. Look at that
new
knee stack.
Fat knee stack. I love this. I think this is great. It's going to provide you a lot more stability. It's going to raise you up off the ice a little bit more. And it's just a nice firm surface in terms of for your landing. We're seeing a lot of other companies kind of move forward in this kind of a direction with having a single stack plus their actual plate themselves. Again, providing more stability down in that butterfly and giving you overall just a great feel and performance on ice.
Can't help but notice, and pardon me, we haven't reviewed a Brian's pad at InGoal Mag for a while, like in terms of deep dive full review, so maybe this is a feature for a while, but the elastic coming through the knee stack in set like that.
Yes.
Is that new?
No, it's a Brian's thing.
See, there we go. I'm clearly out of the loop.
Okay. Leg channel, still fairly reminiscent of Brian's pads of past. Nice singular calf strap, and then you have your knee strap, obviously either behind your knee or down to your calf. Also have the ability to add their control strap on the inside.
Does it come with?
Nope, I have to order it separately. If you do want custom orders, you do have an option to add it if you'd like.
A little bit of soft, pillowy feel on the inside of that leg channel by the looks of it too.
Yes, very supple on the leg.
Supple? Wow, Cam is like a thesaurus today.
Another call out, stock, no bootstrap.
So you got to go custom if you want a bootstrap.
Yes, so something you've always have seen is that their smart boot, kind of almost like a seatbelt with Velcro on the back side of it with an alligator adjustment. Stock, you will not find the pocket in that. This is something that if you do want, you got a custom order. But to be honest, for the majority of people have just been taking them off anyway, not necessarily as needed.
Well, I mean, I think the big thing on bootstraps for me is, as long as the pad's sized properly, and make sure you talk to Cam about how to make sure the pad is sized properly for you or his team, you shouldn't need it. It's only when a pad's maybe a little big, you need to sort of hold it down on the skate so the knee stack's in the right position that you really sort of get into that, I need a bootstrap. One other thing I noticed about the boot, we've got a defined channel.
Mm-hmm.
We'd seen in some of their recent models more of that flat tabletop, and we'd seen the sizing change a little bit in terms of we had goalies that have been longtime Brian's customers sort of drop a size, go from a 35 to a 34 because it sits so high up on the skate. I'm guessing we're back to sort of more of an original fit with that channel.
Correct, to a point. So we're still kind of getting a good baseline average from, fitting customers in store and seeing how they're lining up in the pad. So far, I've seen about a half-inch discrepancy based off of what the last year's, so Genetic 5 would be, being that this is fitting a little bit smaller versus. That said, definitely give us a call. This is something we can chat about, 604-589.
Again, without a bootstrap, you want to make sure your size proper.
8299. This one, we still need a little bit more market feedback before we 100% say that, hey, this is bigger and or smaller based off of the way the boot's sitting on the skate. So give us a little bit more time some more market research required.
I like this.
Brian's Smart Toe makes its return. We've seen this on previous years, so don't need to talk about it too much, other than elastic toe strap with a gap already built into it as well.
And the ability to adjust the gap using that little leather flap ahead of the curve on that one.
That's correct. Okay.
Primo, inside edge, sliding, better sliding surface.
Yes.
There we go.
Makes its return.
Right.
Again.
I knew that was there. You just didn't highlight it. Here, have a blocker.
All right.
Talk about it.
Okay. Redesign from the Genetic. Definitely worth calling out. Thinner blocker board. Right away, this blocker is much lighter than the previous year's Genetic 5. Overall feel in the hand, we're getting a much more balanced feel. I really like the way this blocker just generally sits on the hand. Feels more of a centered point. I feel like I have a good control over it. Steeper angle than Brian's has used in the past as well. So
yeah, it always used to be a little bit flatter.
So really have a look at this. Make sure that that's right for you if you are looking for something with a little bit more banana bird. Profile.
ICONIK.
Also, massive call out, something new. So before it was boa, now it's a top. How does it work, Kevin?
Oh, it doesn't pull up.
No, you turn back.
Oh.
So you still have the click.
They turn back the clock with more of an old school hybrid-y pad, and now you turn back the dial to loosen it.
Okay, but we're on to the glove.
You didn't like that?
So, ICONIK. Okay.
No.
ICONIK. Finally got a whisper. All right. So, Genetic 5 fans, good news. Not a lot's changed. This is one, they already have a winning recipe. Let's just refine it a little bit more from where it needs to be. So, flipping over to the back. Again, a top now, as opposed to their boa. Exactly.
How does it work? Oh, cranky. Oh, double cranky.
So if you like a nice tight fit on your glove, you want to make sure your hand's secure inside. This one's definitely bar none, for sure. Overall feel, especially with the way that wrist is set up, allows you to cock that glove forward nice and easy, get a nice open presentation.
Like fully attached and still like full, like no problem wrist cock, even though she's locked in.
Exactly. And this is a fresh one out of the shelf. Their game ready fit is something that they've become very, very known for. Good, easy closure, game ready, get whipped in the face by the security tag.
That's a nice glove.
It's a nice feeling glove.
Brian.
ICONIK. Check it out at the
It's the
hockey
closest
shop.
you'll ever be to ICONIK, Cam.
I'm pretty iconic, Kevin.
Yeah. If you got questions about the line, make sure you give them a call. Check them out at thehockeyshop.com. Cam and his crew will make sure you get fit up with the right size, the right style, and if you want to do custom orders, the right specs for you.
Yes. Thank you, Kevin.